Changing your brand name on Amazon might seem impossible, and some might say it is, but it's not. Anything's possible nowadays, especially when it comes to Amazon. So you can see you might get an error trying to change your brand name, generic to a branded name, or even a branded name to a different branded name. It's all possible if you have the right documentation. You can see we have tons of case studies on our websites of a brand name like generic and then changing it to branded. Yes, it is possible. Yes, if you have the right documents, it's totally done, but it's not done fast. It's always going to be a slow and steady process, and getting to the right rep at Amazon is always the name of the game. Obviously, you need to tell a compelling story. You can't just say, hey, change my brand name. You need to be like, kind of tell a story, like framing it as a catalog mismatch, not a rebrand. They're going to tell you to recreate an entire new listing, and that's not what you want to do, because then you'll lose all of your sales momentum as well as reviews. You're going to gather the necessary evidence, then you're going to contact Amazon, and then you're going to escalate up the chain of command. Pretty much the whole gist of it. Now, a lot of it, again, kind of just going through the steps on what you might need, such as a trademark certificate, brand registry documentation, manufacturer website, letter from the manufacturer, and an invoice are just some things that you want to do. Everything that I mentioned here should have your UPC code, your ASIN on it, as well as the title of your Amazon listing. Again, there's a little bit, and they're also going to want to ask for images. So if you're saying that your brand name is extra, then you better show it, and you better show every single side image of your product. It needs to be very, very clear, and it needs to look like it's not manipulated at all. In order for it to not look manipulated, you need to have your hand in the photos. If you have a GS1 certificate, it's going to make it a lot easier. UPC documentation, website proof, and we're going to go over some of these: letter from an executive or founder, and letter from a manufacturer, right? This is an example of a website. So you would just create the listing on your website, or make a website and create your listing on it. And then on the listing, as you can see in the bottom, or all the way at the bottom, it's got the UPC code, right? You can even put the ASIN under here as well. And that way you can send it to Amazon and be like, look, this is the official manufacturer's website. It literally has the UPC code. You can see that it's showing the wrong brand name. Come on. Convincing Amazon that the information is wrong on Amazon, and Amazon has to do their due diligence. They have a duty to make sure that the info on Amazon is accurate, so they have to update it. So the most important thing about this isn't just the documentation, because you might think you need all the documentation. You do not need all the documentation. The more documentation you have, the easier it is, essentially. But you just need the right person at Amazon that's going to ask to change it or push the changes through. And yes, there are many people at Amazon. It's just working your way up the chain of command, from Seller Central to the regular seller rep, to the catalog team, to the captive team, to the leadership team. You're kind of going up the chain of command until you get it changed. Yes, it does take around 30 to 60 days for it to be approved, but it's totally doable. And if you don't want to do it full time, that's what you have us for. You can contact us right in the description. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, signing out.